Bro went toe-to-toe with Nas on Bigger and came out unscathed. His pen game since '08, when he dropped Talk About It, has been nothing short of impeccable. When he came onto the scene, nobody living in Niger was flowing with cadence like this man. Hi, it's Chelsea. Let's gather around and talk about this. Hummingbird. The door to your cage has been broken for ages and open. Just take it, you're moping and hoping on hope that you make it just float to the open and go. Hummingbird. Ignore all these mockingbirds talking and gossiping about you all day. Haven't done nothing with their own lives anyway. Do these lines look or sound familiar? Well, they are lines in the second track of an album considered by many to be the best hip-hop album this side of Atlantic. The album, A Study on Self-Worth, Young Denzel. The song, Last Night I Had a Dream About a Mockingbird. And the artist, African rapper #1. Why this man deserves every shout he gets is because he has consistently crafted rap lyrics and hip-hop music with the same dexterity and skill of any other rapper anywhere else in the world. His pen game since '08, when he dropped Talk About It, has been nothing short of impeccable. When he came onto the scene, nobody living in Niger was flowing with cadence like this man. His diction was impeccable. He had that hip-hop accent on lock. Believe me, there were rappers, but anytime you hear an MI verse, you knew it was that black boy from Just again, as he fondly refers to himself. I know, you are probably thinking MI fans do way too much, but their recent claim to fame, that young Denzel, walked so that Kendrick Lamar's Mr. Morale and the Big Steppers could fly. It's not as ludicrous as it sounds. You would need to listen to both albums, then realize that M made this 4 years before 2018. And even if you don't admit a lot, at least you will see how well ahead of its time young Denzel was. And me being the give African their flowers girly, definitely needed to point this out. The problem with making profiles like this, I find, is that there is so much to talk about and so little time to do so. So much music to highlight, we are talking albums here. Moments to recall, awards and recognitions to recall, and stories to share or reshare. It is quite frankly a lot, but I always try to keep it short and cute enough while discussing the points that come to mind at this moment. With MI, I can't shake off the memories of that one performance that happened about 10 years ago now, possibly at Calabar Carnival, where he found this one fan in the audience and brought her up on stage. While I think fan cameos on stage are a way for artists to introduce a people-centric element to their performance, this was probably something different. It almost felt like M had recognized her in the midst of that crowd of people as a real one, because sure enough, as soon as she got on, she matched M bar for bar, verse for verse on any of the songs that he performed. She knew the jams, born ready, she did so well. She was given a mic to perform alongside her idolo, Stuff of Dreams. Maybe one reason why that story is so memorable is because I have since seen so many versions of that lady on that stage that night. Because MI fans are really fans of that man's music. It is a little wonder that he is an inspiration to so many current hip-hop artists on the continent. Remember the illegal music mixtapes where he used to platform emerging artists out of the country? For instance, it was on Illegal Music Free that I got introduced to Calligraph Jones' Wild Times. His creative choices haven't always been popular, but after being one of the biggest pioneers of Chalk City, this man deserves his flowers. His production work is not even talked about enough. Anytime you hear that coin drop in a song, that is an MI-made track, and his production is as good or even better than his rapping. But Flavour was not lying when on the 4th song of that 2010 15-track album, he sang in that sexy way that only Flavour Nabinia could. African rapper #1, yo. MI microphone magician, no. We should have known the boy was destined for greatness, because 22 years later, when he dropped The Guy, he is yet to disappoint. The Guy, that's an album with an asterisk, isn't it? And I will admit, it took me a while to understand what was happening there, but recently, while listening again, I realized that whatever this album is, and was to M, it is also very much a love album. Everyone say it. This is the album he used to tell us he has found his wife, his woman, his everything. So now I get the occasional cheesiness of some tracks like The Front Door, where he told her, I fit to pay salary to your bum short, because why not, Mr. Jude? We support you, Mr. Jude. But he still didn't fail to tell you he was really still that guy. Bro went toe to toe with Nas on Bigger and came out unscathed. Anyways, too much long talk, but let's conclude this by going back to young Denzel and highlighting the restraint and vulnerability required for a Nigerian man to make such an album. His conversations with that therapist was one more window to the soul of an artist that we didn't deserve, but he gave to us anyways. And the production was so deep as well, to tell the very layered stories that M was hoping we would pick up on the album. And once you hear it, you possibly can't unhear it. I will leave you with this last line. Another thing, do not be a groupie. Thank you for watching, bye.